Hi, hello, Spelling here. Today we're building up some detail. Detail is a very personal thing, and you may want to be one of those people that just want to put a couple of slabs here and there, or go whole hog and have fence posts and lanterns and all sorts. Both are okay. It just is a matter of how you do it. Detail is something that can convey mood and stories and histories of a place. It's something that you can go and tell how people lived in your world, how people fought the giant kraken, or how spaceships came and invaded. And it is amazing for it. That being said, there are some underlying design principles involved. Things like being able to lead your eye around your build by having some leading lines, or leaving empty space so that it doesn't feel entirely cluttered by having 1,000,001 trapdoors, or having clumps of detail where you can just have amazing wow factor sections to lead the eye around the build. Normally you use something called a leading line. These can be done with things like fence posts. I mean walls, or blocks of a similar colour. Things like terracottas or stones or things like that, designed to lead you to a section of wow factor. You're like perhaps a really cool window or a stained glass art, things like that. Or perhaps off into the distance like a path. Another thing you can do is with your empty space and use that as a negative space, but use that as a leader to somewhere. It's also good as a way to have the viewer rest their eyes, or you, if it's a single player world, and between clumps of detail. Because having the ability to rest your eyes means that it makes the details so much cooler. As for the clumps of detail, well, it's a matter of scale as to how much you use. If you've got a really tiny build, it's a bit harder to use lots. Whereas if you upscale to an absolutely ginormous build, then go wild. Just space it out. Have a balance. Getting your details to look good is on a sliding scale between your colours and your details. Having too much colour and texture in the same area can make it look a bit messy. But having more colour than texture or more texture than colour means that it'll look a bit more cohesive. This is very often seen on larger builds where they go for more colour than texture, and on smaller builds where it's more texture than colour. I hope you enjoyed that dive into detail. I can't wait to see what you think. Bye!